I'm the Nevada Stray Cat, and I've come to the freeway entrance right near my house in order to talk about the cattle guard. I talked about these a little bit on my trip to Angel Lake, but I was going over them at speed. You didn't get a very good view. So I thought that I would stop and give you a look and illustrate the fact that you can get your foot down in between these bars, though you probably shouldn't. Whoosh! Is that the right direction for the whoosh? And a few days later, on a busier freeway on-ramp, I found an example of the other kind of cattle guard I wanted to talk about. Herbivores, for the most part, large herbivores, don't have depth perception. So if you just paint lines mimicking a cattle guard, large herbivores who are accustomed to cattle guards will avoid them in almost as much effectiveness as an actual steel cattle guard. I don't know about you, but I find that fascinating. And now I'm back at home. This is where the slogging drudgery happens. Can you feel the excitement in the air? Usually, my process for making videos is to do research first. Where can I go? What's there? What's interesting about it? And then I do the fun part. I get on my Ryker and I actually go there. I take footage, I shoot an intro segment. I keep my eyes open for anything that didn't show up in my research. Then I come on back home, and at home, I download the raw footage from my camera to my laptop. I use Insta360's proprietary software to edit that footage into something that tells a story, and then write a script so that I sound polished and eloquent when I record my voice lines. Then I take all those pieces and I use Corel's Video Studio to turn them into a finished video, which I then upload to YouTube. So why am I making this video? In part, it's because I wanted to announce that things have warmed up enough in Nevada and Utah that I can get back out on the long-range road again. And that means that I'll be making a new season of Travelogues starting very soon. And in part, it's because the last couple of years, generative AI has been making inroads on YouTube, and I want to make it very clear that I am not an AI construct, nor do I use generative AI in any part of my process. I'm deeply saddened to have come to a place where I feel I need to make that declaration. I'm a science fiction fan and a technophile. I grew up on hopeful stories about humans making scientific advances and good choices, and getting to escape our planet of origin, explore our solar neighborhood, and beyond. But from my point of view, that's not what's happening. Our society isn't inventing tools to extend our reach and our capabilities. We're inventing tools to displace us. I never wanted a robot that wrote sonnets so that I could spend my time doing menial labor. I wanted a robot to do menial labor so that I could write sonnets, even though usually they end up limericks instead. But enough gloom. Let's talk about my plans for that second season. I intend to do me some straying. It's basic nominative determinism. You wouldn't expect a guy named Nevada Stray Cat to sit home and crochet doilies, would you? Last season, I pretty thoroughly explored the area around Wendover where I live. There are still a few places I can get to and get back home again in the same day, so I'm going to tackle those first. Let's take a look at the map. This is Wendover, Utah, and over here on the Nevada side of the line, West Wendover, where I live. You can see the Bonneville Salt Flats over here to the east, with the Salt Lake metropolitan area further in that direction. Last season, I rode to Wells over here to the west, and both north and south from there along U.S. Route 93. This season, I'll make the ride from Wells to Elko, the county seat of Elko County, and the largest town in the state that isn't part of the Reno, Las Vegas, or Carson City metropolitan areas. Again, branching out of Wells, I could make a trip to the ghost town of Metropolis, about a half-hour ride across dirt roads. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in seeing that, or any other northern Nevada ghost town. Closer to home, there's Blue Lake, a geothermal hot spring right on the border of Utah and Nevada, that happens to be about 25 miles away from Wendover. Again, if that or any other natural site strikes your fancy, drop a comment and let me know. And then we start getting into longer trips. I used the gas money Sharky's Waters gave me to make the trip out to Grantsville you saw after the intro whoosh. But I still have a couple of donations from mi tia Ernestina and from my friend Mandy back in Tennessee that will cover some of this, providing the war with Iran doesn't send the price of gas too much higher in the next few months. Digression. Donut Labs' new solid-state battery is demonstrating some interesting properties in testing, and the Chinese electric car manufacturer BYD claims that they're coming out with a solid-state battery that will give their cars an 800-mile range and a 15-minute charge time. I sincerely hope that someone at Can-Am is paying attention to these things and they're making plans for an electric Spider. But back to the map. Last season, I talked about the 1846 travels and travails of the Donner Reed Party. And this, over here, by Emigrant Pass, Utah, is where their troubles were really rooted. I'd like to get out here and ride Utah State Route 65 south from Hennifer to Donner Hill to show you why they had difficulty there. If you're tired of the Donners, let me know in the comments. At any rate, I have exciting plans, and I hope that you'll join me as I continue to explore the great American West this coming season, and hopefully many seasons to come. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, and if you haven't already, please do all the usual YouTube things. Like, comment, subscribe, and share with others you think might enjoy the beautiful, immense, and largely empty stretches of Nevada and surrounding states. I'm the Nevada Stray Cat, and I'll see you around.